What if I were to tell you that when it comes to leadership, the org chart is actually flat? So I'm going to share a story about a client I'll call Dave. Dave came into session and he was having an issue with conducting his skip level meetings. He was really hoping to be able to harvest and kind of harness this group or these multiple groups to really understand not only where they were in their world, but to start to design some new ways of conducting business. So he thought, right, now it's going to be all about doing skip levels this quarter and starting to have these really great substantive conversations with my team's people. What began to happen was he conducted a few of these sessions, and lo and behold, he would walk away from the meeting feeling like they were stilted. And it was a little bit like trying to get water out of a rock. He had also simultaneously been given the feedback that he was coming across a bit stiff and a bit off-putting. And then he described kind of his way of conducting the meetings. And what came across pretty quickly was he was really relating to his people as if the org chart was meant to be read top to bottom. He's at the top, and these people were clearly 2 levels below him. And that's when I introduced the idea, let's take the org chart and lay it flat. Because in leadership, we're at a level playing field. And consider the possibility that you are playing a role, and so are they. You're fulfilling a role, and so are they. Imagining almost like a soccer field. You're all playing. It's all important. You all want to win. And so how would you treat them, and how would you relate to them? And what kinds of conversation would you have, or what's the quality of conversation that you'd have if you really operated from the idea and the principle that the org chart is flat? And he started to see that he didn't need to kind of carry this idea that, oh, I need to come across as the senior director. It's someone really important and, command people's attention and respect. He didn't need to do that. That was kind of a facade that he was playing, or a role he was playing. And it was creating this barrier between him and the people that he was, really ultimately, genuinely wanting to help. And this was a bit of a blind spot for him. Once he saw that, he really started to feel that over time, those skip levels became more and more productive and more highly engaged. And he really received the important information from these teams that he was looking for. The call to action that I typically encourage is to really consider, what kinds of conversations would I be having with my team, with my people, if I operated from the paradigm that the org chart is flat?